Hello, Elaine Yuen here. I teach in the Master of Divinity program at Naropa University, and I'm grateful to have this moment with you to share some thoughts I'm having around our Buddhist practices and chaplaincy at this time of great anxiety. One thing that we learn as Buddhist chaplains is to bear witness and to be with uncertainty with whatever arises. This is a key teaching of the Four Noble Truths, the Buddha's first discourse, where he acknowledged that suffering is the basis of our existence. Of course, he went on to talk about the second, third, and fourth Noble Truths, of how we could practice with that and understand suffering and the path. What's coming to me today is that this view helps us to acknowledge the great suffering of the world around us, the suffering of our families, our patients, our colleagues. There is so much anxiety about both health, our own health, others' health, as well as the economic well-being of this world. So much uncertainty these days. It's as if the world were calling us to bear witness to this suffering. So, as a practice to meet this view, I'd like us to think about how we might be with that uncertainty. This is the first step of bearing witness practice, is to actually walk alongside of uncertainty. At this time, frankly, it might be easier to say or to think about than to actually enact and embody. But I feel that we're actually being called to look very deeply inside and discover the bodhicitta that will nurture us, that allows us to be unconditionally with that suffering. It's the remembrance that we are the same, we have the same awakened heart as everyone, and it's a matter of cultivating it rather than doubting that it's there. So the practice of chaplaincy has always been to meet uncertainty in a very direct way. In a way, it's baked into the job description. And now we're being asked to acknowledge the 360-degree aspect of that uncertainty, because wherever we may turn, there seems to be uncertainty about what might happen or not happen. And that uncertainty has the potential to bring us directly in connection with nowness, with this present moment. This very simple present moment of now contains tremendous heart. It is the kernel of bodhicitta, of compassion for each other and ourselves. And simply this, it is simply this bodhicitta, this compassion, is the gift that we can genuinely give to others as well as give to ourselves at this time. So I'd like to invite you to take a moment to put down whatever you're concerned with, either through your thoughts, your mind, your emotions, your anxiety, your body. Put all of that down. And just allow your body and mind and emotions to rest in a cradle of not knowing what the next moment might bring. You might experience the breath at this time. You might experience the tension that you might be holding in your body. You might experience the intensity of emotions, caring for yourself and others. Just let all of that be there and rest in space and breathe. then you arise from that. Your mind moves from that, and you go on with whatever you were doing, whoever you were caring for, either yourself or others. And trust that the wisdom that you've cultivated through your study and practice will spontaneously and authentically be there. By taking a moment of breath to rest in not knowing, the wisdom that you've gleaned from your chaplaincy studies and clinical practice will come back, will arise for you, and allow you to bear witness and discern what actions are most appropriate for you and others at this time. So it's so very simple and sometimes so difficult to remember. Thank you, and with metta and gratefulness, signing off.